Things got special after the first look of a Z Fold 7. There are a couple of surprises coming with the display of a Z Fold 7. When the first time we'll look at the Galaxy Z Fold 7, we were happy because the ones who leaked these images or videos stated a largest title for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. All leaks leaked by Android headlines stated Samsung will be launching one of the largest foldable phone, where the inner display will be rated at 8.2 inches. Nah, that's not it. It is not the whole story. Someone on Twitter asked Ross Young about this, a display supply chain consultant. A guy asked he has concerned about the battery issue since we are looking at the larger display, but Ross Young stated, no, Z Fold Special Edition has the same display size. He further added, we haven't heard that. We have it at 8 inches inner display and a 6.49 inches cover display, which is round off to 6.5 inches. That's about it, which means Galaxy Z Fold 7 will look exactly like the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition. But there are a bunch of changes to the design of a Z Fold 7 which will make it different from the Z Fold Special Edition. Also, I want to mention, if this is true, Z Fold 7 will not be the largest foldable phone. Instead, recently launched Oppo Find N5 came with an 8.12 inches display will hold the title of the largest foldable phone. And I'm not including the trifold, although if you want a cheaper and more durable Galaxy S25 Ultra, then Samsung trade-in and free credit is still valid, which you can avail from a prior listed in this video. How Galaxy Z Fold 7 will be different compared to the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition? Well, we are going to see another major change this year in the thickness of a phone. Galaxy Z Fold 7 will be featuring a 4.5mm thickness when unfolded and 9.5mm when folded. Well, if you are confused why it's 9.5mm, well, that's including the camera bump. Without camera bump, it will be 9mm, and this time it is closer to Oppo Find N5, where Z Fold 7 is rated at 4.5mm. Find N5 is at 4.2mm, pretty close. This will definitely reduce the weight of a phone, which was much needed from foldable phones. Now, camera bump is something I'm not a big fan of, but Samsung is finally updating the cameras on Z Fold 7, which is why we're seeing such a massive camera bump. Although I am a little bit skeptical about the processor of Galaxy Z Fold 7. Remember, we were talking about the price of the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and how Samsung will be sticking with the same price as last year's Z Fold 6? Well, Qualcomm just announced a new version of Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, which will come with a 7-core CPU. 2 high-performance cores are clocked at 4.32 GHz and 5 high-performance cores running at 3.53 GHz. And just an added note, this processor is cheaper compared to the normal and more powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite. This processor is made specifically for foldable phones and slimmer devices. And Oppo Find N5 also got the same processor, which is a direct competitor of the Galaxy Z Fold 7. This means if Samsung needs to manage the heating issues and cutting the cost, we really see this processor in the Z Fold 7. Although there is no confirmation Samsung will use this processor in Z Fold 7. But if it's made for foldable phones, then one of the top foldable phone would go for it, and that would probably be the reason Samsung is sticking with the same price as last year, $1899 for the Z Fold 7. Now, along with the 7-core CPU, which I hope they don't use, Samsung will be adding only 12 gigs of RAM on Z Fold 7. And obviously, this thing is confirmed, which means it is behind compared to the Oppo Find N5. Remember, if you're looking for a normal and more durable phone, S25 Ultra current deals are best, and you can check from prior listed in this video. On this note, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.